another week of life in Florida with the Hydes. As you can see, we're all in the car here and we are off for a day out. We are travelling now for the next 2 hours and 7 minutes. It's quite a fair trek. We're going to get there sort of lunchtime and we're off to the beach. We're going to Clearwater. We haven't been there in ages, have we?
When did we come with Sally and Ross? Was it 22?
Yeah.
To May 22, we did those couple of days.
Yeah.
Was it May?
So yeah, it's been a very long time since we've been there. So we're looking forward to a day on the beach overlooking the gorgeous Gulf Sea. So that's where we're going today. So you can come along with us and enjoy some time on the beach. We're planning on literally just chilling. So we're not doing anything else while we're there. It is literally just a day to relax on the beach.
We go to CK's.
Marky wants to go to CK's for lunch. I don't know where CK's is going to be in relation to where we're pitched up on the beach and how far you want to drag all the stuff to get to CK's.
I'll go to CK's.
Anyway.
Don't even know where Pier 60 is, to be honest. I don't think.
No, I don't know where Pier 60 is
probably
either.
Somewhere we've been. I just don't.
Yeah, I don't remember it. Yeah. And the reference to the stuff is a good point for this vlog. I told everybody about it in last week's vlog at the end of the vlog, and I did a bit of a haul about stuff that I bought in Walmart yesterday, so the end of last week's vlog, because I am going for I'm saving us money by doing some initial outlay situation. So we are testing that theory today. The initial outlay was around about $350. If I've got that wrong, I will put it in the text below what the actual spend was. And we're testing to see whether it is going to be cheaper for us to have invested in all this stuff to bring with us versus renting some beds and chairs on the beach. Definitely going for a cost per use situation here, and how a family can enjoy a day if you're living here primarily, obviously, because if you're coming on vacation it's going to be a lot harder to take all this stuff back with you. But if you are living here and going to the beach, maybe this is a consideration for you. Cost per use. Marky likes it when we have like that sort of a situation with a spend, that there's multiple uses out of it and it's not just me splurging for the sake of it.
That's why I think a Lamborghini makes sense. Imagine the use per cost, you know.
No.
It's no brainer.
Because we're going to have to take 2 cars because we can't all get in it.
No, we can. It's got 5 seats.
Even the size of Jacob.
The Urus. The
Yeah.
Urus is basically like a Q8 size inside.
Oh, is that like the SUV one?
Yeah. I'm not on about like an Aventador type thing. I'm on about like the SUV type.
Oh, I was thinking he wanted like a sports car version, like a Hurricane or...
It's kind of like the compromise. It's the bit in between where it gives you that sports car-y sound and feel and drive, but you can still put 5 people in it.
Okay, so the conversation on this vehicle is then, like, given the fact that it's a sports car and the majority of sporty type cars don't feel luxurious inside because they're designed for sport, not comfort.
No, this is
because
they've literally got a dial inside that...
No, I'm not talking about tech.
No.
Because a Tesla...
You're on about ride and drive and feel and not feeling too harsh and bumpy on bumpy roads. So they've got full air suspension.
Right.
So you can switch between daily driver comfort, feels like this driving, to, alright, I'm going around corners at 80, I need to stiffen up a little bit. So you literally just turn a dial and everything adjusts to suit.
What about the feel inside? Like,
stunning.
Luxurious.
Until we're in a position to be able to actually be sensibly looking at it doesn't matter, but once we are...
Okay, so I am prepared to say, Mark, because I know this is a big thing for you, I may be on board, but you've got goals to achieve.
We've got goals to achieve regardless. So
So it's a not even going on the table until you've reached your personal goal. So there you go. You've got something to work to now.
the agreement has always been that I would never spend anything close to more than 10% on cars.
Yeah.
Net income, not gross net. Unless it goes through the business, it kind of works out a bit different. But otherwise, net income. So if you're earning 10 grand a month, don't spend any more than a grand a month on a car. Cars, total cost, insurance,
yeah,
and all the other bits and pieces. That's the rule we've always stuck to, and that's what we stick to. So to get something like a Eurus, it's got to be a reasonably big number coming in each month.
That's what I said to you. You know, you achieve the goal,
So
and we'll
I've gotta
talk
get there
about
first.
it.
I've got to get there first.
Way
Consistently.
to motivate them, guys. Note, I didn't say yes. I said we'd talk about it.
It's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission.
I can adopt that theory, and you will regret me adopting that theory.
You already have that theory. You just go out, come back.
My
and
things
go,
are on small scale.
No, but you were stacking it all up over a year. It's not.
It's not the cost of a
Would you-
Lamborghini Urus,
Would you
that's for
would
sure.
you like me to go back and count?
No, let's not do that.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Because I'm telling you, it's probably not far off the cost of a Lamborghini.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get back to our journey because today is an absolutely beautiful day here in Florida. You know, if you don't even mind like a highway type drive when there's palm trees lining the side of the road. When you've got blue skies and puffy white clouds like that.
And it's 82 degrees outside.
Exactly. Can't be bad, can it? Especially when we know that everybody back in the UK has had Storm Goretti. Is that what it was called? Something like that. I mean, where they got that name from, I'll never know. But yeah, I know you've been battling with snow, and the biggest trauma we're going to have today is trying to drag the trolley across the sand. I mean, so maybe it's comparable.
Don't think so.
I'll ask you that when you're dragging the trolley with all the stuff on across the sand in 82 degrees.
I think, to be honest, I think I'd rather drag a trolley across sand at 82 degrees on Clearwater Beach
Then dig the car out.
than pick my car out of snow
Yeah,
in the 7 months of winter in the UK.
yeah.
That's my stance on it anyway. But I'm 99.9% confident everybody watching this video is thinking exactly the same thing.
Maybe. Let us know your thoughts below. Are you a snow person or are you a sun and beach
I
person?
like snow, but I like to dictate when I see it.
Yeah.
And I'd like to be in an environment that
How does anybody ever dictate when they're going to see snow?
because I could get on a plane today, I can fly to somewhere where there's snow, see it, get back on the plane and come back.
That's a bit extreme.
No, but I then get to dictate where that snow is. Like the likelihood of me seeing snow here is basically zero.
Well, yeah. So as you can see here, we have made it to Tampa. We're just now carrying on
We are 15
In the-
minutes away.
direction. We're headed in the direction of Clearwater. We're on like the big kind of bridge road thing now that heads into Clearwater, and it's
Was that a jet ski?
yeah, somebody on a jet ski.
Highway 16, I just know.
And as you can see over there, oh my gosh, what a gorgeous driving. Being able to see all the palm trees and the sea. We can see the sea. It's still technically January. As bonkers as that sounds.
Despite the fact that it doesn't feel like January, it is.
It is actually January. Already, my beach trolley is paying dividends on the basis that there's no parking down the front by the beach. And we've had to come to like a parking garage, which is going to be great for keeping the car cool, but not so great for the fact that we've got to trudge everything from here down to the beach. Also, just to say, I am going to switch to my phone now, so if you notice a swap in the quality of the footage, that is going to be why, because I don't want to take this on the beach and risk ruining it, so it's going in the glove box. When I'm feeling really happy with myself, because Mark doubted me maybe a little bit, but now I feel really happy. Because look, we're fully loaded up, and that makes manoeuvring all of that beach gear so easy. Feeling a very smug Sammy right now.
Well, we'll actual sand.
Well, what?
When we get to the sand.
On concrete.
Oh, well, we'll find out then how good it is.
I want the top.
It's got quite thick wheels on it. So, how did the beach caddy fare on the sand?
Yeah, got here, didn't it?
It's like minus in the UK at the moment as well.
We got from where the car was parked.
Yeah.
There's like a little half-covered ramp there, so I managed to not have to wheel it across the sand. I had to go full dad mode getting it to here though, because it's soft sand on it.
So,
Kind of like snow, but not as cold.
This is true.
It's cold.
So here we have the truck in action. It seems to be going okay so far.
Of course it does. I'm pulling it, not you.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like, it's not digging in, it's not disappearing into the sand. Brave child. Brave child. Oh, now we're on the soft sand. So here is the dilemma. He's doing a good job. He's doing a good job. Good afternoon and a very happy Sunday. It is already.
Sunday.
It is. And it's already nearly 2 o'clock. We've had a very lazy morning this morning. And I'm just popping out for a couple of hours now. So not something I'm going to vlog, just popping out. But I just thought I'd come on and talk to you about our day yesterday.
Amazing.
Now, for me, given that I've been feeling a little bit sort of homesick, it was a slap in the face as to why we came here. Why the reason why, basically. It's our why. We had the most amazing day. It was beautiful. The weather was gorgeous. The kids played on the beach for hours. Philly was playing football with his friends and Mark and everything. Jacob was playing in the sand, and Jacob took the kids to the park, so they go and play in the park, and he was responsible for keeping an eye on them for a little bit. They got ice creams. We went in the sea. It was January, and we went in the sea. It was, wasn't it? We were jumping the waves, weren't we?
We had a surfboard and we started surfing on everything.
Yeah, it was just the most amazing and heart-filling day. And we watched our first Florida sunset on the beach.
We did, which was like amazing, but also like really weird.
Yeah.
Like where you could, like as the sun dropped below the white, not the sea, you could almost clearly see like the segregation in the sky.
Yeah.
Between as it was going from day to night time.
Yeah, it was like a firm line. It was
weird.
It was gorgeous to watch. I mean, it's not that we haven't watched sunsets here before, that's not what I mean, but it's our first time of watching it go down on a beach in Florida, just to clarify.
Living in Florida.
Living in Florida, yeah.
Well, I don't think you'd get that on the East Coast.
No, I
You
think
only see that from Clearwater side.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because like the whole of the Pier filled up with bodies, and
Yeah,
people were
everybody.
just coming onto the beach just purely to take photos of the sunset as it happened.
Yeah. And at one point in time, like, there was sailboats going past while it was coming down. There was even a, like, what do they call that? Parachuting on the back of a boat? Paraglide, is it? Yeah, there was even somebody doing that at sunset. I mean, what an amazing thing to do at sunset. So, yeah, it was a really, really lovely day. And we had a lovely day, obviously, with Becky's family, and with Amy and Ross. It was a really, really lovely day. Other little update for you. Mark had an email at the beginning of the weekend, and then you've had another confirmation, haven't you?
No, so I've not had any emails. I had the email.
The email, yeah.
Sammy is referring to the shipping, the furniture and everything and stuff. So I got an email maybe just before Christmas.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it was because I chased them. So I emailed Pickford's, and I was like, I was kind of expecting to be notified about the fact that something had been shipped, because we were told it was going to be December the 16th.
Yeah.
The stuff was being picked up. Apparently there was a delay. It didn't get picked up till the 23rd, but a week's neither here or there. But then I got an email last week from an agent this side, I think, who's basically part of the company that's doing like the import side, and then will eventually bring the stuff to us. They emailed and literally just said, "Hi, just reaching out just to introduce ourselves. We'll be in touch when the stuff lands." But in the Pickford's email I got a tracking link, and it allowed me to track the boat that the container was on. Everything from the point in which it left
Southampton?
I think it was, yeah. Went to Southampton. It was supposed to be going to France, but apparently it didn't go for whatever reason. And then it's come obviously straight across the Atlantic, and it's gone into Miami. So it was due in yesterday. So I checked yesterday morning, and the boat had been registered as it had docked at something like 9:10 in the morning, which is really impressive because its anticipated time of getting there was 5:30.
Oh, wow.
So I think the fact they managed to be able to get in there within like 3 or 4 hours,
Yeah.
well, that's pretty good going for the
Yeah.
anticipated day it was going. So yeah, it landed. There was then a little bit later on that said that the container has been offloaded. So it's all of our bits are physically in Florida. They're in Miami. So yeah, never waiting for the next stage as to. Well, I'm guessing tomorrow I'm going to get an email, hopefully with no further bills, and somebody just saying, right, we've got your stuff.
Yeah, when can we schedule to
When can we drop it off?
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for. So we'll see.
So it's going to get crazy again. It's going to get crazy again with our furniture arriving, all of our personal belongings, and then the big massive unpack.
It take a long time.
It is, and then we can get everybody's rooms set up how they want them, so there'll be lots for you to see in regards to that. And then obviously we can talk to you a little bit more about hold of that shipping process from start to finish and how that kind of played out, and we can see whether everything's made it here safely.
Yeah, what we'll do is like we did earlier on with some of the vlogs where we talked about visas and stuff. I think we'll just do a video on the shipping process, like from start to finish, what we had to do and how it worked. I've
got to do one on the dogs as well, haven't I?
We've got to do a dog one specifically. We've
I'm
got to
going
do a
to
shipping
do
one.
one, specifically on getting the kids enrolled in school and what they needed and everything, and how we went about that.
So we'll do these as just, it might be obviously short vlogs, but we'll do specific ones that are just around those, so anybody who's interested can just focus on those. I am also going to be doing whether it's a live or whether it's like a Q&A, whether we put something out on Instagram and YouTube where we say to people, right, I'm going to be sitting down with a lawyer or two lawyers. The first one is the lawyer that we used, so they specifically focus on EB1, EB1A and EB2 NIWs. So I'm going to sit down with my lawyer that did my one. Obviously that's her experience and her background, so I'll be asking some questions of her from my side. I obviously know most of the answers already, but just so people can hear it firsthand from her. But then if anybody's got any questions that they'd like to ask a lawyer,
yeah, start dropping them in the comments now, and we will eventually put a box on Instagram so people can answer in there too.
Yeah, so try and keep anything personal to
Yeah,
yourself.
out of it.
Like,
Yeah,
don't,
generic
try
questions.
to make it almost a generic question.
Yeah.
Just so, obviously, if you want to have personal conversations with the lawyers, I can introduce you to either. And then I'm also going to arrange to do the same with a lawyer that specifically focuses on E2s. I think she does E1s as well, but she very, very much so. I know she does E2s, and I know a few people that have had very good success with using her. So, yeah, that'll be over the next 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Something like that. So, yeah, look out for those.
So yeah, that's a little update from us on all of that. But
The other thing.
okay.
For those of you that did want to see it, I am about to start putting the website together.
Okay. He's working on it, folks.
Yeah, I'm doing about 5 websites at the minute. I'm not a web developer, so it's taking me a little bit longer than it should be, but they will be good. The website will be basically like an information page, and it will point you to
Like a signposting type website.
Yeah, which will,
Information.
just give you an idea of different types of visas and what they entail, and then all things like dog travel.
Yeah.
Just almost like a bit of a blog thing on there that points you, just gives you an idea of what I looked at and how we got the dogs here and why we did it that way.
And all of the
shipping
different
and all sorts of
avenues
stuff.
that we looked at as well, so that you can find the right thing for you. This isn't going to just be specifically to the things we use, but we'll be like links to some of the other places as well.
Yeah, because there's lots of visa
There's
types, and
lots
there's
of different-
some things that are going to be useful for people that we know that other people have done that we've not necessarily needed.
Yeah.
Can't think of anything off the top of my head, but
Yeah.
there's other things that other people have said, oh, we'd have to do this, and we're like, oh, we didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
So for those sorts of things, I'll introduce like insurance providers, people that we've used and people that we know other people have used that have had really good success with, that look after you, lawyers, like I say, shipping options, dog travel or pet travel, even just like an overview of the stuff that we've had to do and in the order we've had to do it, to be able to just get things done. Even like banking, there's been 4 or 5 families now that we obviously talk to a lot that have all had their own experiences but similar. So yeah, we'll just so you guys, anybody who's planning on either attempting to move out here or in the process of or about to, hopefully some of that stuff will help.
Yeah, you've got like one place you can come to try to find out lots of information rather than having to search all over the place trying to find it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, a really good example of something which we wasn't aware of and only found out through looking at lots of things was to open a bank account.
Yeah.
For some banks, it's not impossible. It's a nightmare without certain things, and you can go into other banks and they'll just go, yeah, no problem. But like the bank that we opened with, what's something I didn't realise, but it's been very beneficial to us. If you just meet a few criteria when you first open a bank account, so it's something like you put $1,000 in within the first 60 days of opening, and you spend 5 times on your debit card, you get $300 for free.
Yeah, like cashback type situation,
Cashback,
like a loyalty type thing.
Yeah, and the business one is the same.
Yeah.
And we get $500 back. So if you're planning on coming over here and setting up a small business, whatever it is you're doing for work, and you set up a personal account, you can get $800 back in like 60 days.
Yeah,
For
so
nothing.
we can help you with any sort of things like that. So anyway, we're just about to pull up to where we're going, so we'll leave it here for now. Catch up with you later. Hello, and a very happy Monday evening. I've not recorded anything so far today, so it's been very much get the work week started, and so that's what I've been doing. And then I've also been doing a bit of blog editing, and now I've been kicked out of the office, which means I can't carry on with the vlog. I have come and sat myself back at the dining table to have about half an hour of just chill the mind time before I start the round of bedtime routine. Because, now the kids are at school, we are very much getting into the swing of normal, real life here in Florida. And those bedtimes start a bit earlier these days, so yeah. But this is what I'm up to. Remember me working my way on through this little building project. That's like Pandora. So we've started coming along now with some more of like the funky plants around the outside. So it's definitely a work in progress and it's taking longer, obviously. I'm doing it in between everything else. But sometimes at night, it is just really nice to just sit here with this and focus in on what I need, build the next bit, and just quiet the mind. And that is definitely what I really appreciate about doing this. Is just being able to have the mind just completely shut off, other than following these instructions, nothing else. So yeah, I'm going to carry on with this build and I will pick up with you tomorrow because once I have dropped Finley off at school, me and inevitably Jacob, because obviously I'm still waiting to get his school thing sorted out. It's in progress, but yeah, we're just waiting now for confirmation. So he has got to come for coffee with the girls. And the plan for tomorrow is to head to the boardwalk and go and have a spot of coffee on the boardwalk and go for a bit of a stroll around that sort of boardwalk resort area and just get some steps in. So you can come along for that. So I'll see you in the morning. Good morning and a very happy Tuesday. So after I think I told you yesterday we were going out for coffee and stuff today and a little stroll around the boardwalk, I very quickly realised that I said that to you and that's not till tomorrow. Yeah, actually today is a home day. Sorry. Yeah, home day. For me it is all about a tidy up, reset and a bit of cleaning, getting some washing done, trying to stay on top of getting it out the dryer so I don't have to iron it. I also need to finish the vlog, which was the late vlog from a week before last, I think it is when you watch it, so I've got to do that. At some point the dogs need to go for a walk and I wanted to carry on with my little building project, so it's going to be a busy day, but it's not necessarily going to be a day of going anywhere. Mark has gone away for a night, well, a couple of days on business. So he has headed off to Texas on the first business trip whilst in the US, visiting new clients and things, or new potential clients. Roxy, this way. Belle, this way. All right, there we go. Yeah, so they're in there. Yeah, so he's off on this little work trip, which gives me an ideal opportunity to get stuff in the house a bit straighter and get stuff done. Obviously, I've still got to do some work and stuff, but I think what I might do is save that for after coffee tomorrow morning, and I can even do some this evening with Mark not being here. So when the boys come back, once the boys, as in when I've picked Finley up, I can sit down and crack on with some work then. I guess the beauty of working from home, and I can just do it around everything else. So it seems to make sense to spend the daytime today getting the house straight. So yeah, that is today's plan. So sorry it's not necessarily going to be an exciting one, but it is after all now normal life in Florida. We are experiencing like a little shift in the temperatures. It's not like freezing today. It's just a bit like cooler. So I think we're looking at highs of 13, 14 degrees C. Yeah. That's going to be like today, but then Friday, when we first wake up to Friday and taking Finley to school, it's going to be 2 degrees C. So I think the fleeces might have to come out for that one, and maybe even a coat. So yeah, we've got this sort of like little chill down in the weather, and but it's kind of pleasant today, this kind of 13, 14 degrees, to just chuck on like long sleeved, like, well, this is a Spirit jersey, obviously, so you know it's not like really thick, and some leggings, and to feel like nice, like a nice temperature. So it'll be nice to go and take these two for a little stroll in a bit. But yeah, right now I'm going to go and crack on with a bit of a tidy up. This is an interesting one. So as I was just tidying up the stuff that Finley brought home from school yesterday, he's got his first photo day at school. So I'm just having a little look at the leaflet that he came home with. Spring Picture Day. And I thought it might be interesting to you parents out there to get an understanding of what these things cost, because we all know how expensive school photos are at school. Obviously, I'm sure you can appreciate, I'm just going to take the personal school information off this, but then I can show you what they cost and what you get. So here are the prices. And I mean, if you say this, the most popular one, the cheapest one here, A, which is $35.99, includes prints, it includes a digital download, and if you order in advance, you also get a designer print of some description. So, I mean, folks, what does the most cheapest one cost back in the UK? And do you get that much stuff with it? I don't believe you do. So, yeah, that's all of the add-on stuff that you can get with it. They do even have some really, really, like, basic packages here. So that is just a couple of prints with the standard backgrounds, and that's only $20. So sorry if that was boring for everybody else, but I just thought that was really interesting in comparison to what school photos cost back in the UK. I mean, I'm sure I've spent like £70 before trying to get photos to be able to get the digital version, because in the most part you have them printed to fit a frame, don't you, and stuff. So it's interesting that that's cheaper here. Oh my gosh, this is taking a lot longer than I was thinking, because I've ended up going down the cleaning rabbit hole. Who else does that when you're cleaning? That, like, you're meant to be doing your general clean, and then whilst you're at it, you just see literally all the dirt and grime that's everywhere, and then it turns into a full-on, like, dissect the situation. This place was supposed to have had a deep clean when we first moved in, and I've got no doubts it had a clean. But they definitely, I don't think, properly scrubbed the fronts of the cupboards or, the kickboards around the kitchen or anything, because, like, as soon as you spray the disinfectant on it, you can just see the grease just rolling down the fronts of the kitchen. And don't get me wrong, we have cleaned the house since we've moved in it, but I've not, got to that extent where I've been staring at it that deeply to notice that kind of thing. And today I can just see it all. It's gross. So I have completely gutted all around the fridge side of the kitchen now and done all the fronts of the cupboards, the kickboards, and got my nails in some kitchen roll and got into all the grooves on the fronts of the kitchen cupboards. And now I've got to do this side, because I've only done the one side. So yeah, I've done all this side and on the fronts of the up cupboards. And now I've got to do that side, and then I've got to do along here. do you know what I mean? Like when the dust all gathers in here, and look, you can see it down here, look. And that's not from us. We haven't spilt anything down here for it to get into that crevice there. So that wasn't cleaned when we first moved in. How gross is that? So I might not get around the whole house today because like I'm not stopping until I've got this kitchen gleaming. So yeah. There we go. The whole of downstairs now has been done, dusted, apart from the downstairs bathroom, which I will do after lunch. But Jacob's come hovering for some food, so that's what I'm going to sort out now. And then this afternoon then has to be a focus on everything else. But because I went quite as to town on the kitchen as I did, I'm going to have to do the upstairs another day. So just focused on getting downstairs done today, but at least I know that it's been properly gutted and spring cleaned properly after Christmas and all of that jazz. So we can start out now the rest of the year and, you know, get into normal routines of life with a clean downstairs. And that is us done for today. So after we spoke, I have had a video call back in the UK. And I have been bottoming out the late vlog, which is now kind of in the can. One last thing to do, which is to work out all the little snippet clips for the beginning, and then it's done. So the late vlog will be out. Thank goodness. But the reason for coming on before I go to bed is we've had some very exciting news. Now, I know as I've been kind of editing the vlogs, we've talked about the fact that our container is on the water and it's on our way. And I can't remember if in last week's vlog I talked about the fact that we'd had confirmation that the container had been arrived. The ship that it was on had arrived into Miami, as it should have done, on the 10th of January. And today we've had an exciting email that confirms that the container has now cleared customs. Yay! So the update beyond that is that they are going to now transport the container to obviously the people that are handling it and are dealing with it this side. They're going to transport the container to one of their premises. They are going to unload the contents of the container and then it will get loaded onto a truck of some description and it will be on its way. So fingers crossed, it is not going to be long. In fact, it may even be next week, but I'm imagining at the very latest by the end of the month we will have it, but I suspect it's going to be a lot sooner. So watch this space and I will let you know as soon as we do. A very good morning and happy Wednesday from Jacob and I. We are in Hollywood Studios. Now, I got my days all muggled up the other day, and as I said to you, we are meeting the girls for coffee today, and we're going to the Boardwalk. We were going to go to Epcot, but we've decided instead that we're going to come to Hollywood Studios and do the walk from Hollywood Studios to the Boardwalk to get steps in. And so Jacob and I have got here a little bit, about half an hour before everybody else, and so we've snuck in the park. And
no one knows we're here, by the way.
We're going to go and do Toy Story Mania quickly because we haven't done it yet, have we? And we've got to get some practice in because Mark always beats us. So yeah, we're going to go and ride Toy Story Mania before we go and meet everybody for coffee. What a great way to start the day. Pixar Place is open this morning.
That's very surprising.
But we're heading this way. So Jacob's making the most of not having started school.
Yay!
Although it's coming and he knows it's coming.
I do, but I've technically still got another 3 weeks yet, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see. We're still waiting for Orange County to get back to us. So we'll just have to wait and see how long it takes. But in the meantime, we can just come and do this for a bit of fun.
That as well?
Yeah.
You get
But it is Wednesday today, which means Finley finishes at 2 today.
Well, technically everyone finishes at 2, but yeah.
Yeah. And so we're not out for the day, if that makes sense. Ooh, we're going the other way, which means I think we're going on the secondary track. Yeah, it looks like as it's first thing in the morning, they've just got this one track open at the moment and are sending everyone this way. So Jacob's got his favourite green. I've got yellow. Now you can practice with me, but I'm too competitive to not do it properly. Right, tallying up our scores. Whoa, I think that might be my best score yet. Well done, Jacob. So now we need to vacate out of here. I feel cheated now. I thought we'd done really well. Right, we're just walking out of Hollywood Studios now because the girls are here. And then we're going to start our little wander down to the boardwalk. So we are now back from the boardwalk after having a lovely little morning with the girls, and obviously I showed you my little cake bake shop bag. Here, let me just grab it because it was too cute not to get. It's like a lovely little lunch bag size. I bought this for Marky, and I bought me a little something which I never ended up eating, so I'm going to put it in the fridge and I'm going to have it for breakfast tomorrow. So you know Mark loves key lime pie, so that is like a key lime pie pot from the cake bake shop. So I've got high expectations of how good that will be. And then I got like their little, what do they got, like fruit and nut parfait type thing with fresh fruit and stuff. So everything in there looked absolutely delicious. Could have ate all of it. Would have been 1,000,000 calories but it all looked so good. But we've managed to get home in time for me to sort out Jacob some lunch, and then I can go and pick Finn up from school, and then we'll see when he comes out if he fancies doing anything or not. Good morning and a very happy Thursday. Excuse the lion mane hair. I've washed it and dried it but not straightened it yet, so it's a bit poofy. As you can see, the long sleeves are on and we are now in for a bit of a spell of cooler weather. Today is just down to sort of 13-ish degrees, but then tomorrow on school run it is going to be only 2. So I know everybody in the UK is experiencing winter, but you can rest assured that we're going to get some of it kind of this week. So after the 2 degrees of tomorrow, it's going to slowly warm up again, but it's not going to get really any warmer than it is today, sort of like 13, 14 degrees until into next week. So we're with you this over the coming few days. After our talk of New Year commitments and not making excuses about going for a little walk in nature, this is going to be my sort of more regular commitment, because up until now I've not done it. So that changes today, and yeah, we're going to get on it and start doing a few more steps. But this just feels like a nice easy way of like weaving it into my daily routine, as I can just do a few loops of this retention pond. See, look, a nice little walking trail. And I did see some birds in here, and I am under the belief that there is a gator in here as well. So obviously where there's water in Florida, there's a gator. There are some ducks over here, so there's a little bit of wildlife. There they are, just going about their day. And believe it or not, look, there are some deciduous trees here. Dropped all of their leaves. Looking forward to seeing them fully green again as the weather warms up and we head more into spring. One thing that I do find absolutely crazy though is when you come across this, I mean, this area here is like a bit of a conservation area, so it's kind of left to nature. But I just think it's bonkers where you have like the piney type trees with like shrubs, and then interwoven into all of that is a palm tree, and then they have like these big fluffy pines, the big tall ones, the grasses. I mean, such a variety. And I just think it's ace to see like the odd palm tree interwoven into all of that. And it is so like good for the soul to breathe in some fresh air and just taking the beauty of nature, I guess. It's a bit swampy down there, you can see. I'm gonna hazard a guess that friendly alligators, or not so friendly alligators, enjoy that kind of area. Maybe one day walking around here we'll spot one. It's funny really, because I guess this week has kind of been the first week where things have all started to kind of calm down a bit and start settling into more normal routines, if that makes sense. I mean, yes, Jacob hasn't started school, but I did last night get an email from Orange County confirming they've approved his out of district enrolment request, so that's positive. And so straight away I emailed his new school, and they literally have phoned me while I've been walking around here. So they're sending me over the link to put through all of his registration paperwork, so that's good. So yeah, by the sounds of things, by next week he too will be in the full-on throes of being at school. So yeah, this is kind of like what normal life is going to be for us going forward. Last week was very much about sort of like getting into the school routine for Finn and stuff, and like I think, yeah, we're getting into that now, and then being able to come and do this and adding this into the daily routine will also, you know, will be good. And yeah, so I guess it's just a case now of figuring out how to slot everything else in. Obviously did a bit of cleaning at the start of the week as well, so yeah, it's kind of like this is Florida life, with the beauty being that at the end of all of the normal daily stuff we've got all of the fun stuff close at hand. And maybe we can sit here once a week and just have a good old chat and a catch up about stuff. So if there's anything you want us to kind of chat about while I'm sat on this bench here, then drop it in the comments below, and I'll make sure that sort of like next week we have like a little chat with Sam moment, and we'll have a little chat about general stuff, anything you want to chat about, obviously within reason. I know you got a lot of questions about the boys in school and stuff, and so we will kind of get into that, and I'll probably do very much a separate vlog around that, which I know I've said before. But in terms of just a bit of an update on how they're getting on and the things they're enjoying, we can kind of do that as well. But yeah, so I'm going to carry on with these steps. It is a holiday weekend this weekend, so obviously tomorrow is Friday and that will be the end of this week in terms of the vlog. But we will be starting out Saturday and it is a holiday weekend. So Finley will be off school on Monday. Not quite sure what we're going to do. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with this walk and catch up with you later. So I'm back from my little stroll now and I'm going to get some breakfast. Now, yesterday you saw that we went for a little wander around the boardwalk and we stopped off at the cake bake shop. And I did pick up like this yoghurt parfait thing. And I decided to save it for breakfast today because we were just kind of sat chatting. So I never really got around to getting out and eating it. But it came in this uber pretty little cake bake box, look. So let's give it a whirl. Question is how to open the box without destroying the box, because it's like so nice. Oh, is it just... There we go. Let's get this out of here, look. It smells so good. As you can see, there's some fresh fruit in there, which I'm now throwing all over the side. Yogurt, and the best of all of everything that comes from the cake bake shop is that it's covered in shimmer. It is a very girly place to eat, that's for sure. Let's dig in and give it a whirl. And I'll let you know whether it was worth the price tag, because I threw away the receipt. I wish I could just pull the receipt out and tell you, but I didn't. I know Mark's key lime pie was $12, and it was very nice. But it was such thick cream on the top. It was very creamy. So this then is off their like bakery menu, and it is the granola. So it is gluten-free granola and yogurt mixed with mixed berries, basically. And it contains coconut, almonds, cashews, pecans, and dairy. And it was $10. So let's see if that is worth $10. It's a very nice creamy yogurt, to be fair. But I suppose in truth, it is just yogurt, fruit and granola. It is very, very nice. And the sparkles make it all. Plus, they ought to be charging an entrance fee just to go in that shop because it's so pretty and beautiful in there. So it was an experience. And I would go again. It's definitely like a freshly made granola though. So not like just sprinkling up like a granola bar or anything. It is really good. But we were talking anyway while we were in the cake bake shop and saying that they've got the restaurant at the side, haven't they? So we were kind of like, maybe us girls one day should have a bit of a splurge and go and do like, I don't know, breakfast or lunch or something there and go and give the restaurant side a try and just see what it's like. But it's so pretty in there, and like it felt like going somewhere that you'd go for like a really upmarket afternoon tea or something, like as a group of girls. So maybe like a nice birthday, you know, lunch out or something. So watch this space, maybe we will sort it out one of the days. No, I'm going to crack on eating this and then get on with the rest of the day. Good morning and a very happy Friday to everybody. Start of the last day of the week, and I've already messed up my little walking plans for this week because I just dropped Finley off at school. I've even dressed up fleecy ready look because it is cold. It is like 3 degrees, feels like 0, and that's in C. So what's that, like 35, something like that here. Anyway, so I've dressed warm enough for my walk, but then I've ordered the shopping to be delivered. Now I was going to go to Trader Joe's and Sprouts. That was my plan, and I do still need to go there because I haven't got all my fresh stuff. So I've got a Walmart delivery that's been delivered between 8 and 10, and I thought Mark would be available to just take the shopping in and put it away, and I would have been able to do my walk. But a couple of his calls with the UK have either been cancelled or moved, and now he's going to be on a video call when I need him to take the shopping in. So I have got to go scooch straight back home so that I'm there for when the shopping arrives. So that was my fault for not sorting the timing out properly. So I'm going to have to try and figure out if I can squidge a walk in, which I probably can if I actually like get off my butt and make the effort to do it. But I also wanted to get the vlog ready for Saturday. So that was my goal for today, was to focus on Saturday's vlog. So if I manage to get that achieved, which is unlikely because it does tend to take me a day to edit, a whole day to edit the vlog, because I save it all up till the end of the week, which is stupid, which is something else I need to sort out. I need to get better at editing each day at the end of that day, if that makes sense. So yeah, maybe no walk today, but either way, it is cold enough to warrant this level of fleece. Finley's been sent into school today with his hoodie on and a gilet. He's got gloves as well if he needs them, and they've been told that they aren't going to be doing PE outside today. They're going to be doing some form of indoor PE because it is so cold. So he's not quite sure what that's going to look like, because he says they don't have a gym. But we'll find out whether they do when he gets home and how they figured it out. But they'll do something, I'm sure. Right then, let's get back and await our Walmart delivery. Yes, look what arrived whilst I was out. So it's a good job that I came straight back, because the shopping was here. So I need to now get this all put away. Plenty of fresh fruit as well, because it just tastes so amazing here. And these things are my new favourite kind of drink. I know I should just be drinking like plain water, I get that, but I just need a bit of flavour in it. And these things are literally like carbonated water, which I know lots of bubbles also isn't good for you, but they're like flavoured with just juice, fruit juices. So there's nothing in them bar the fruit juice and the sparkling water. So that one I like because that's like lime and mint, so it's a bit no-heat-y, which is exactly what it's called. This one sounded nice, which is a new one to try, which was raspberry and lime. And this one is Pog flavoured. Now, if you are a Disney fan, you know what Pog is. Passion fruit, orange and guava. Heaven in a can. So I haven't spoken to you since this morning, so apologies on that front, but I have been for a walk. But I did actually walk when I got home, because my sister rang me, because we'd agreed that when I do my walk in the morning, when I drop Finny off, we were going to try and video call one another so that we could walk together. So that is what we did. Cheeky little monkey over there.
There's actually fire.
Oh yeah, so
Like the coconut milk, like the fox turtle.
oh, we'll talk about that in a second.
This drink with this drink tastes and singing good together.
Oh, there we go. And the shopping had been delivered, so I have so I put the shopping away, which I showed you, and she rang me while I was putting the shopping away, and so she said, why don't we still go for a walk? So I put my fleecy back on, chucked on my trainers, and while she was walking the dogs, I walked with her on video call. So we found a way that'll be lunchtime for her, straight after school for Finn, and so now we can like still walk together. So that is really nice and really cool, because it just meant that we chatted for like the 40 minutes that we were out walking. So it's nice. I'm not sure whether we'll get to do that every day, but we're certainly going to be giving it a go. And then after I'd spoken to Sally and got back from my walk, I went straight into the office and did a bit of work for a little bit because I'd got to make up for the hours that I missed when we went to meet everybody at the Boardwalk. So I did that. And then I've been working on the vlog. And I've been working on a new intro. So
And after you've done that, you come to get me!
yes. And so the new intro you will have already seen because it will have gone out in what is effectively last week's vlog, or maybe even the week before by the time you see this. Either way, you will have already seen the new intro. So let me know what you think. Try to change it up a bit, put some different videos in there, a bit more representative of the fact that we're here now and living life. So
Can you show me the intro?
okay, I can when I get home. So yeah, just drop us in the comments below and let us know what you think of the new intro. And then it was like a quick, oh my goodness, I've got to go and get Finley from school. So we've rushed here, and I had promised him that today being a Friday, we would get him a foxtail coffee after school. So that's where we've been. And by the looks of it, he's already devoured his. Oh, he's still got some left. So he had just an iced caramel latte, but made with decaf coffee because he does like the taste of coffee. And then I got Mark and I the Golden Palm. Which is
why like a quarter of this is gone.
Yeah, that's because that little monster over there has been drinking it. And it was basically like a coconut and caramel concoction. So very nice. So I'm going to now go and deliver this back to Mark and carry on with the vlog for a little bit. And then plans for later on today. So some friends of ours have recently moved close to us. And so we're going to go round. Not sure what else is going on at the moment. If there's anything, I'll come back to you. So we had a lovely evening at our friends, and I didn't record anything, hence the reason I'm following up with this now. So yeah, that was the end of the week. Thank you ever so much if you've made it through to the end and for watching our vlogs and following along with our channel, following our life here in Florida. If you've got any questions, please drop them in the comments below. If you aren't subscribed yet, then please do subscribe and you'll get to see all of our adventures as we navigate living here as British people in America, in Florida very specifically. So yeah, otherwise that's it from us for this week, and we will see you in the next vlog. So thank you very much again for watching, and we will see you soon. Bye for now.